the Willamette MBA for nearly 40 years, offering professionals and local businesses the opportunity to be more.
So I brought this hammer. This is my household hammer from house that I live in Southeast Portland with my family. It's a 100-year-old house. But a couple things about this. This was something that I rescued from my grandfather's workbench, who was extremely crafty. When he died, I brought it back to Portland from St. Louis. And I thought it was also appropriate. Craft3, the company that I work for, we put stuff together. We put financing together. We put stuff together for folks who otherwise have trouble getting financing. And so we craft things. We really build things. Everything's pretty custom designed. So it's my hammer. I'm at work with it. Call that good. You know, I think the most important lesson I've learned in my career so far is the ability to leave stuff behind. You're always not going to have enough time, energy, money to do everything that needs to be done. And sometimes you have to cut things off. Sometimes you have to say, you know, this isn't working. We're going to move on and try something new. And I think that's a skill that is very important for business owners, executives across the spectrum, is to identify what's not working and put it aside and move on. My first mentor, true professional mentor, was when I worked in a very small city in Southern Oregon called Myrtle Point. And it was a man named Bud Schmidt who got into city management as a second career. And he really took me under his wing. It was a small city. He had had a lot of life experience, a lot of professional experience, and wanted to do good stuff for the city, and got me there to help him extend his vision. And we had a great time thinking big for a town of 2,700 and really got some interesting stuff accomplished. And it was just recently, in the last year, that the city had hired an intern from the University of Oregon. And the intern called me, found me online and called me and said, you know, there's this work that you did 10 years ago. Well, it's been more than that now, 12 years ago, that everyone still talks about, and it's this plan for the city, and I was just hoping you could tell me about the process that you went through with Bud to do the work. And it was really gratifying to be able to share those stories, and hopeful that the city was still spending time investing in bringing folks in to help them think about their future. My favorite way to spend free time, especially in the winter when we're all more or less trapped inside in Portland, is I take my kids to music class on weekends. And it's a music class that's really designed to get parents involved with the kids. And, you know, you go there and you may be having kind of a slow morning or just kind of waking up, and you might spend all your week in work and business transactions trying to put your game face on. And you show up at this music class and there's a bunch of little kids, and it's all about dropping down your guard, your inhibitions, singing, dancing, being silly, and it usually takes a couple minutes to shake it off and realize that you can just do whatever you want, and those 3-year-olds aren't going to judge you, and you have a great time, and afterward, I always feel better about it, and we usually go to breakfast.